Hello! Hi TMKDK, hi Positron. How are you guys doing today? It's 6 p.m. but it feels like 9 p.m. No Bellum? I don't know if Bellum will notice me this early. Oh, Bellum's here! Just kidding! Just kidding, just kidding. It's so early, yeah, but it feels like 9 p.m. I'm stuck in like summertime. It's like so dark outside. Look, guys. It's like it's 9 p.m. It feels like real time now. Cause usually it's like light outside, and I'm like, huh, I still have a bit of time before I have to stream. Now it's all dark and stuff. How have you guys been doing? It's the witching hour here. 3:19 a.m. Oh my goodness. TMKDK, you live in a time zone where that happens. I live in a home which is a cave. I have a cave of 3D printers. So, it's been about a week since I last streamed. I mean, these intervals are getting like wider and wider just because of how busy I am. Next Friday is my final workshop of the semester that I'm holding. Final one to prepare for anyways. And it's the big one. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, my level of preparedness for this workshop is literally like 10%. Am I stacking your 3D printers? No, I'm stacking the cases. I have yet to clean up this area here. So after I end stream today, I'll go ahead and do that. School is like that. Oh yeah, no. School is like its own thing. It's the last workshop, and I've been developing some stuff for it. I'll show you guys this thing. It's my RF moduli controller, but I've made it a little bit of a smaller model. I think from last week we went ahead and designed this thing on KaiCat here, and I made a case for it. I printed it. It works. Like, look at this. I was surprised. The only thing, which was kind of ironic in my opinion, the only thing wrong with this PCB was the fact that the diode was switched. The diode was backwards. Because I installed the incorrect footprint, but everything else is functional. I made this 3D print yesterday. Yeah, look at that. And so this 3D printed case fits perfectly. So first try. So I also started to make the RC car kit. Now I was telling myself that I would eventually need to make some RC cars for this workshop, and we need 20. And so I made this little well, I bought this off Amazon, first of all, right? But, like, I'm making a PCB for it in this stream. I have to order it on this stream. It's going to come next Thursday. The controller can also be used as a fidget toy. True. It can. Like, these things are kind of like there's, like, so many switches here and stuff. It's like, really amusing. And, like, knobs and joysticks and whatnot. It's very satisfying. I haven't finished this yet. This freaking RC car kit. I need to, like, do this today. Here's it looks like the solder kit I used to learn to solder with. Yeah, but like this is the DC motors and all that. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and we're building 20 of these things next Thursday, in preparation for the workshop. I have to design a PCB for this yet, but I'm gonna do it during this stream. That's like one of the goals for this stream. So I need to design at least 3 PCBs. I think 3. Yeah, it might be 3. It's gonna be 20 RC car kits, and like, it's 20 RC car kits, all powered with 40 18650 batteries, 20 PCBs with like the wireless transmissions, and then I have to build 20 controllers. Now the controllers I'm fine, right? The controllers I'm fine with. I already have all the PCBs here. I just gotta tell whoever's putting them together, to solder the diode backwards. So I already got the PCBs here. This was like $50. I'm gonna use a blue LED because the green one kind of sucks, in terms of like voltage. I bought some resistors here. I realized that I left the box of spare parts at school, so I literally had to like buy all the components again because like I didn't have them. So I had a plan because I wasn't sure if this was gonna work. So I also bought more of these giant RF moduli boards. These are the big ones, basically the ones I had beforehand. So I have the big version and the small version now. So when I make the next order, I'm gonna go ahead and order more of these small ones with the corrected diode. Where do I get the money to buy this stuff? Well, it directly comes from the profits from selling the other kits, like Blinky Learner 2. Have you guys seen Blinky Learner 2? Blinky Learner 2 was fun. That was a soldering workshop. I invented the money tree with CRISPR. I haven't heard that name in such a long time. I don't stream anymore. Like streaming was a good part of my income because of Kitty Matcha and Bellum and Positron. So I mainly got the profits from building the other kits and reinvested it into this project. So I'm not making money. I'm actually losing. I'm losing money. This business is not profitable at all. But hey, I'm getting results. So hopefully with this controller, we'll be able to see things happen. I gotta like print everything out after this as well. I have to set up another Ender 3 and then a CR10 after this workshop. Results and fun. And then hopefully during the winter break, I can actually sit down and do all the documentation for this because it's going to take so freaking long to, like, write all the things. Like, oh, I want to show you guys this. I've showed you guys these Epoch batteries, right? These are, like, really smooth batteries. I like the feel of them. Like, the weights, the labeling, the shininess, like, everything just feels right about these. And, like, they were pretty cheap, too. They were, like, $2 a battery. So, like... And I got 500 of them. So these are going to be the primary batteries powering the RC car. I think these can go up to like 20 amps. Yeah. 5,000 milliamp hour capacity with two of them combined. And they'll last a pretty long time. Are they tasty? I don't think they are, but you can try. You can buy Krispy Kreme donuts at half price due to your non-profit status. I don't know if you can clarify. I don't know if you can like if I can like say my business is non-profit, because I mean it is a for-profit organization. I didn't clarify under non-profit status of the government, but like I'm not making money. Like I started this to repay myself a little bit for the labor. What is this? Is this a good deal? Creality Ender 3 Pro $59.99 Goodwill? I mean, yes. Depends on if it works or not. It's a funny looking machine. Probably spice it up a little bit. I do know that one of my S1s has a little bit of an issue with the nozzle, in which the nozzle doesn't extrude well enough. I think it's because the gears are kind of broken. You can rewrite your statement and apply it to be a non-profit. No, I eventually do want to be like a for-profit afterwards. Hi, Bad Cop. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the sub. 10 months sub. But you learned something in the process and you have many 3D printers now. True. It's a bad cough. Oh no. So, today during this stream, I'm going to go ahead and write down my tasks because this is quite literally going to be a 6-hour stream. I don't know if I have enough water to be prepared for this, but... I have to do a lot of work to prepare for the Arduino workshop, and I am going to record it and post it online, just because I might mess up and I'll have to rewatch this later on. Yep, I'm going to be working until 12 a.m., and then after at 12 a.m., I'm going to stop streaming and just basically like rip apart my room and like put all the printers here and start printing everything. I'm moving, by the way. I'm not going to be in this room after today. I'm going to be in the other room. And then, like, I'm going to, like, port the camera over here whenever I need to stream in this room. But I'm not going to be working here anymore. I'll show you guys this real quick. Like, show you guys the situation at hand. So, this is my current room, right? A bunch of printers. And then, this is where, like, I work, usually. I have my monitors here. And then I have the printers here. I need to use this desk real estate space for more printers. I have like 3 more printers I have to still build. I think my printer count is up to 20 now. And I still have to repair some of my printers. So, that'll all be like 20 printers going all at once next week to finish all the parts for the Arduino workshop. I'm lying in bed, 6-hour stream will be good for my back. Are you printing the new printers? Unfortunately not. If I get those files from Prusa though, maybe. Someone joked about stacking them. Now I'm wondering if some cube-looking shelves would work for actually doing that. Actually, they will, because like I know my school has them. I mean, I just did this because like I didn't have any room to put the new cases. Nayasi was like here last week putting them together for me, so I have two of those. All right, I haven't used these in a long time. Milestones. I know I have a nice few things I need to do today. We'll see if I can finish them. That what Prusa does, backups are definitely plausible. Printer mitosis. He's got to get like the motherboard and the motors and whatnot. Okay, let's see. So I need to go ahead and redo the, I'm going to call this the RF moduli mini Gerber files, because I redid this, and I need to create the RC drivers PCB. Basically, it's just a PC. It's like ArduPot, except it accepts. It just organizes the inputs from the L298 motor drivers a little bit better. So, RC driver PCB. And then I need to create also the... it's going to be like the... I don't know what to call this thing, but like I'm basically thinking I make a PCB where it's literally just an Arduino Pro Micro and on one side, a receiver on the other end, like an LED for indication lights, and then just the USB stick going to the computer. So you can directly send signals from your controller into this Arduino-like device, basically like a keyboard, and it'll send it into your computer for you. So kind of like a Nintendo Switch, how you can like control things like wirelessly. Delete an item from the screen. Oh no! Which item, bad cop? So, I don't know what to call this thing, but basically like ArduPot Mini. I gotta start like copywriting these things. Milestones. Sure, milestones is now gone. I guess we'll never know what these are. Yeah, so that's going to be another PCB I have to design. Maybe, like, I'll call it ArduPot Mini. I have a lot of mini things today. And then I also need to create ArduPot Drone, or Drone Pot, or I don't know what to call this thing. I'll call it Drone Pot. But basically, it's like ArduPot, but for, like, tailored to a drone. So it's going to be the same thing as the ArduPot Mini, except for the fact that it's going to be on a drone for a drone, basically having, like, PPM signals be the only output from it. Can we make him delete the webcam from the screen? Potentially. Just need to slowly delete the whole stream until it's black. And then there's going to be no stream. I mean, Bella, you have enough points to do that, actually. So, I need to create 3 PCBs, and then I need to program RC car. And that's pretty important. Because I need to develop a curriculum for this. I have 1 week, like, along with all my other school, other, like, quizzes, other, like, whatnot, other assignments. I need to develop the learning material for this Friday. So, there's about 129 students signed up currently for the Arduino workshop. And they're going to be put into teams of 5 to complete, like, a... they're going to look at the code base, like a legacy code base, and then fill in gaps that, fill in gaps in places and whatnot in order to complete the code. They need 1.5 hours to do this, basically. And so it's going to be a little bit of a tough job to make the code in such a way they can complete it, because if I'm going to be really honest here, it's kind of difficult. if for a lot of these people, this is the first time learning Arduino, and with something as complex as this thing given to them, they have to learn GPIO pins, they have to learn I2C and SPI because there's an OLED, right? They have to learn wireless transmission using NRF24L01, and all of this is boiling down to controlling an RC car. So it's not complicated to me, but to someone who is learning for this for the first time, like for an Arduino workshop, this is really, really hard. For the hardware components, I'm making the PCB so that they will not short circuit. It's gonna be like painfully obvious, like where you plug into what, right? That's the whole deal for the PCB. So like they're not gonna use breadboards for this. Just get better students. You know how hard it was to find 129 willing students to learn Arduino on like a Friday at like 5 p.m. Like I'm telling you, my school at Friday night specifically, like there's no one there. Like building night is a ghost town. Like literally we're the only ones there doing workshops on Friday, which is why I told some of my club mates that we were going to go ahead and build an entire racetrack on floor 3. Basically, just take up an entire floor of building 9 and use it to build a racetrack. Is there pizza? Yes, there will be pizza. I specifically asked for that because we have some budget. We have a budget. We got budget. I think it is a great bait. I'll tell you this. I will fly in. It's really funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and solder another RF moduli mini for you guys, and that'll be the last task of the day. I'm gonna put milestones back, guys. Just college, no pizza. I mean, for the most part of our workshops so far, we're literally just workshops, and people were still coming, like even without the bait of pizza, because we're offering free education. It's hard to come by. I'm still sad that I left my box of equipment, like the box of stuff, back in Cal Poly. I still remember when some club had leftover pizza and we just carried like 10 boxes of pizza back to our dorm. That's funny. Alright. Also, I found new music. So, it won't be like the same dang music every single time. Okay, let's begin designing. So, for this PCB right here, the RF Moduli Mini, literally the only thing wrong with it was the freaking diode. And this diode was switched. So I was literally like, that's the only thing wrong with it. And this thing is really hard to position too, because it's literally in the back. So, 1N4001. I'm going to minimize this to like 0.2. So once I change this thing, theoretically I should be able to reorder this. Two, 5, 2, 5. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so this diode was just backwards. I remember getting trashed at some recruiting events that had open bars. Never heard back from those recruiters. I think that's probably for the better bad cop. Alright, yeah, so this PCB works. I don't know if I designed this on a stream. Maybe I did? I did, right? I designed this one on a stream. So, this PCB works great. I mean, I priced this. Non-assembled, it's $45. But if you want to assemble, it's going to be $60. I'm going to say it takes me about an hour to make this thing. For when your interns aren't old enough to drink. Oh no, that's not for the win. FTFW. That happened. I'm getting more and more dyslexic to this day. Yeah, I think it's gonna take me an hour for me to assemble one of these things, or like for someone to assemble one of these things. But it's not as bad as Blinky Learner 2. You need a sticker on the PCB made on stream. Oh, speaking of stickers, do you guys know JLC PCB started sending out stickers with their PCBs? Like, look at this thing. I've been old enough to drink for at least 6 years. I'm not even old enough to drink yet. One more year. One more year until I turn 21. Which is... Am I 20? I'm 20, right? I don't even know how old I am. Wait, no, I'm 20. Yes, I'm 20. Okay. COVID really felt like a time skip to me. Alright. So this PCB is generally complete. Yeah, I'm not going to touch it anymore. You guys just doxing yourself on your age in the chat. I've been old enough to drink for at least 6 years now, 22 years for me. Should I put like a watermark down in the back? Just be like made on stream, made on Lock Lock Fafa stream. On Lock Lock Fafa stream. You do not know the drinking age here. True. It might be like what's the youngest drinking age in the world? Isn't like in the Philippines or something for like 18? It's my birthday, so I extra doxed. Is today your actual birthday? No, it's not, right? If it is, then happy birthday, Bellum. Made on Lock Lock Fafa stream. I don't know. Should I put this? I think it's a little. It adds a little charm, extra charm. I'll flip it so it's on the back. I don't know. I'm not gonna put it just in case someone asks. If it's 18, I'll say minus 18 plus 22 plus. I see. So it is 21, or somewhere around 21 or 20. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and recreate the Gerber files for this. Let me go ahead and drag up my guide, JLCPCB Gerber file KiCad, so I can check off the first thing on my list. Okay. Like, let me just make sure my design rules are good. Because, like, if I don't do this, then a Blinky Learner 2 will happen. Schematic parity, extra footprint. Oh, through-hole pad net switch 1 of 1. Okay, hold on. I have to update schematic from PCB. There we go. And then go back, do the design rules. All the errors there are from like the vias. Doesn't match given net schematic. Why not? Through-hole pad 2 doesn't match given net given by schematic. What? What kind of error is that? Should be right here, right? I don't see a visible error. Net switch 1 pad 1, net switch 1 pad 1, net switch 1 pad 1. It's pulling my leg here. Is it? We put inspired by pizza on one of our research posters. Schematic parity. I mean, it looks fine to me. So I'm just gonna ignore it. Yeah, because V in, and then the power switch connects the plus to minus side. And then through this diode. Let me grab an extra PCB to check. Yeah, so the only thing that needed to be switched was the polarity of this diode. So now it's pointing to the right on the back. Yeah, so then everything else seems to be correct. So I'm just gonna ignore that. This is like the bare PCB, by the way. It's very satisfying. It also needs sponsored by Kitty Much. I'm not putting that on this one. I don't want to have to explain it to a bunch of people when they ask what that is. We all know it's sponsored by Kitty Matcha in our hearts. I had that on Arduino, and the amount of times I got asked what that was kind of funny. What is the diode for? Reverse polarity protection. Just in case someone screws up and puts it in backwards. Put in a QR code and say it's for inventory tracking. That's funny. And the QR code just redirects itself to a Rickroll or something like that, right? This diode is for reverse polarity protection, so in case I screw up and put this thing in backwards, it won't blow up. And, like, this diode, it took me, like, 1 entire hour to put this diode in that, like, one time. So, let me just go to fabrication outputs, Gerbers. Okay, make sure I do footprint values, because last time that wasn't a thing. Everything to the left here. Yes, yes, yes. Reference diagrams, check zone fills, protel name files. Okay, plot. Okay. I'm going to have alternate drill mode, Gerber, absolute millimeters, decimal format, generate drill file, generate mat file, and then close. Okay, so this Gerber file is ready. I think I'm going to go ahead and create an order for this. I don't know if I have like a PCB orders. Okay, I have a central PCB orders file. So today I'm going to make a very large PCB order before 12 p.m. just so they get to me on time. So it'll be 11/12/2022. Okay. And in this folder, I'm going to put all my Gerber files. You can P channel FET that has less voltage drop. I know about that, Team KDK. I'm not going to put the P channel MOSFET in this circuit schematic. Like, I don't care about the voltage drop in this case. It's funny because it was one of the things I had to talk about during one of my reports, and like, I was questioned on it really badly. Like, not one of my reports. I had a question like that in my interview too, so I have a little bit of a PTSD from that. But I do know how to I do know how to make that. So Team KDK, I am fine. If I was making some sort of like voltage detector circuit though, I would definitely put a P channel MOSFET in there. I'm okay with that 0.6 voltage drop. Like, this isn't that important. It doesn't use that much power. I'm at that stage where I have to like do interviews now, and that just gives me like, ugh. So this is gonna be V2. Gerber underscore V2. Also, if I use a PMOS, it's gonna make it super expensive. Like, and it's gonna blow my profit margins out of proportion. I don't know about you, but like PMOSs are like 50 cents to $1, and like if I want to get sketchy PMOSs, they cost like a couple cents, and they're huge. Unless I use like an SMD one, but that one's like more expensive. Describe a time you failed. 1 minute time machine. I don't want to talk about interviews. Okay, let me just plop that in. Okay, so the Gerber file will be ready. Alright, so this PCB is relatively done. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up another version of KiCad so we can do the next PCB. So we'll go ahead and copy this. We finished the redo. Look at this, we're already one task in. If it's a battery pack, your device will stop shooting. That is true. That is true. I've tested the lifespan of this thing. It lasts for at least like 2 days straight, I would say. on the 9-volt battery. If you like power it consistently, but like most people won't do that, right? I was an interviewer on a panel the other day. They said, "Do you have any questions for the interviewer?" And I was like, no. What was the interview for? Usually you have to have something, right? Were you interviewing on people's ability to know SQL? Oh, this is open on Blinky Learner too. It's a friendly reminder for me to put like a 4001 diode in here instead. I don't do the SQL job anymore. Bellum, you'll forever be known as the guy who knows how to do SQL on this channel. We are an ASP.NET team. You know what's funny? I had to learn SQL myself for my software engineering class. I had to create like a small little database to log like account information, and I was like, huh, I hate this. So I don't like SQL. What is the next thing? RC driver. Do you do SQL versus Link now? I tried SQL. I don't like SQL. I don't think I'll ever get into like that sort of thing. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but like I just don't like it. Do not store passwords yourself. All right. RC driver. Okay, let's do the logistics for this. Now the great thing about this is that I've already done this once. I'm just gonna copy and paste. So for the LiPo, the RC driver, I'm not going to use like this is gonna stay the same. There's no OLED on the LiPo driver thing, so it's just gonna be a bunch of header pins, I believe. And let me go ahead and use a blue LED for the lights. You know, like this music playlist has some strange music tastes. Some exotic music, I'd say. I'm gonna copy and paste my power circuit as well for the switch. Like, I told myself that from now on, I'm gonna go ahead and make everything with a switch because my first Arduino did not have a switch, and it was so painful to move, like, if I didn't want to waste power, like move a wire from like point A to point B. SQL is easy once you think about tables as math sets. Like Google, Facebook, other big companies have your data first. Yeah, it also becomes easy when you do big data for 4 years. That's true. And not for like a 3-week software engineering assignment. I might have to use it again because like I'm doing something with email servers now. I think that's my next assignment. So yeah, that'll be fun. A lot of these circuits are the same actually, so I'm just going to copy and paste them. No one will notice. No one. And I'm having a team for my club go ahead and solder all these together. Basically, it's going to be a soldering party. A lot of boards being soldered together. Alright. So, for the LiPo driver, the big part of it is figuring out what goes in where in regards to these L290 motor drivers. Because I want to allocate some room for PWM control, and then also for power connections, and also for I lost my train of thought. So it's going to be L298, and I'm going to have a pin for the ultrasonic sensor I'm going to put on, and then some like line following things. And then I'm going to export the other data pins outwards so that they can use it for whatever they need. And maybe like put some sensors on there too. Maybe use the analog pins to do that. I don't know. We'll see. So, in this case, I also reformat some of this stuff. This one's going to be empty, so it's going to be like not a data pin anymore. For the most part, CCSN, this is all going to stay the same. I'm going to like name these net labels as things. I'm going to set this as an enable, because pin 10 has, I think, 10-bit PWM. So it's going to be a little bit more versatile to use. And we're dealing with a motor driver here, so I'm going to go ahead and use Right, we're gonna have in one left. What are the pin connections on this thing? Yeah, I'm gonna need 8 data pins. Maybe this is where the shift register comes in. I know Condarsa was talking about that. I don't know if I'll have enough data pins to actually propagate through this. In 2 left. In 3 left. Because I was working on this PCB. Let me just move it up here. 4 left. And then in 5 left. In 6 left. In 7 left. Oh, sorry. This should be in 1 right. In 2 right. In 3 right. And in 4 right. I don't know, you could probably get some more data connections with a shift register, but like this is for a beginner's PCB, so they're gonna have a fun time already connecting these and like assigning them to different pins. Alright, and then these analog ones, they can accept inputs, right? You can use this as like digital pins as well. So theoretically, you could just put the the signals in here, right? Let me see. Let me just check. Okay. Digital read. If the pin isn't connected to anything, analog input pins can be used as digital pins referred to as A0, A1. Yeah. Okay. So this would be trig, echo for the ultrasonic. And I believe it's going to be for the IRs, it's going to be IR1. IR2. Enable. Okay, so we basically used all of the pins on the Pro Micro. So this should work. Alright. Let me just double check that. I have a box here with a bunch of sensors that I was going to use for this workshop, but then I never ended up touching it. Oh! Okay. Just dropped all my sensors on the ground. Yeah, I had a bunch of NRF24L01s here. My beauties. I had a panel of these iris sensors. These ones are just like digital out, so they're 3-pin, which is really easy. And then these ones are the ultrasonic sensors. You have trig, echo. Okay, good. All right. So we've done this. Basically, now we have to put all the headers, and I think that should be it afterwards. So this would just have the let me put a comment here. Input would be L298N on the left. Hi, Nancy. Have you been? My computer's muted, but good luck with your homework. I'm not doing homework. I know you can't hear me, but I'm not doing homework. In 2L, in 3L, in 4L. Right. L298N. Is it just me, or like is the font choice for like KiCad kind of satisfying? I like the font. I'm doing my art projects. Well, good luck with your art project, Nancy. I believe in you. Okay, and then we have NRF24L01. It's going to be CE, CSN, S clock, miso, mosi. Usually it's those 5, right? Oh, these also have the 5 volts ground. 5 volt ground. So, oh, enable too. Almost forgot about enables. Enable left. Enable 2. They should be just connected together, right? Because enable A, enable B. And then so this one will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pins. So an 8 header. Do I even have an 8 header? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to like think about that. Hates KaiCats, fonts with a passion. What do you mean? They're like nice and rounded. It's like Comic Sans. You're telling me you hate Comic Sans? Draw Chris accidentally eating a fire. Enable A, enable B, 5 volts ground. And this would have 8 pins too. And then VCC, ground, and then IRQ, which is not no connect. I'm just gonna say VCC. Oh, this one has to be 3v3. 3v3, ground, IRQ, which is not used. So this is also 8, but I'm gonna say this is a 2x4. This is gonna be a 1x8, this is a 1x8. So those are the inputs, and also, well, sorry. This should be output, right? Motor drivers. And this should be an input. Right. And then the inputs will also have your ultrasonic. What's the like formal name for ultrasonic sensor? Hi, Mini Chicken. They're not monospace, they're not feeder code. Ah, I see. HCSR04. It's gonna be VCC, ground, trig, echo. I think it's that order. Let me check it real quick. No, it's VCC, from left to right, it's VCC, trig, echo, ground. Yeah. And then the IR sensors. Okay, and then the IR sensor is called the HR201. HW201. And then this one is just a 3 connect, I think. And it's going to be out ground VCC. So this one would be a 1x4, and this one would be a 1x3. Okay. I wonder if you can do like typeface with this. Maybe if can I do like bold if I do this? No. Wait. I think you can. KiCad text formatting. They're not Orbitron, they're not Nanosense, not Calibri, and I could go on, but the services say that custom font support would be awesome. S expression format. Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna like leave it there. I'm not gonna figure this one out right now. But it looks so much nicer if it was. Is it like using the curly brackets? Create a label, there's a full help text about formatting. Yeah, but like text formatting inside another text formatting. I'll figure this out someday. Okay. Oop. Alright, so I have my stuff listed. Now let me go ahead and add all the symbols for this. Connector. Oh, connector generic. So I'm going to need a 1x8. And then you also need to duplicate this again. Okay, and then I need a 2x4, which I already have. And then a 1x4. Whoops. And I'm going to need a 1x3. Two 1x3s. Okay. So this is going to be left L298 and left. Right L298 in. HCSR04. Left HW201. I forget you can have spaces in this thing. Left L29N. Right L29N. Left HW201. HW201. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just copy paste after I do all the net labels. Okay, so there's gonna be a wire going from 5 volts, ground. So it's gonna be ground 5 volts first. I'm gonna delete this so you can be right against it. So ground's 5 volts, and then going in the order of where it's located, it's going to be enable. Enable on the bottom. Whoa, 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 whoa. What did I press? Why is it pink? What button did I press? No. I accidentally highlighted something, I think. I wonder if I close and reopen it, will it fix itself? Yes. Like nothing ever happened. Where did you learn? What are you currently doing? Oh, where did you learn what you're currently doing? Twitch. I did this here. I legitimately learned everything I know from this program from Twitch. This is 1 and 2, right? The D1, D0. I should probably like switch these then. There we go. He is an AI. I have my own learning algorithms. Right. Whose channel I can play? No, I literally just asked Bellum. If you go to like the first, I think it was September 11th. I think it was that video, which is up on YouTube now, where I did KaiCat for the first time. And I literally was just asking chat what to do. and stumble you around. But if you mean PCB design, I have a couple workshops on it on YouTube. And I also learned from I don't know if you guys know this, but like the engineering mindset, that YouTube channel is goated in terms of like education. That was where I learned Altium actually, and then after I learned Altium, which is like the industry's PCB design, I realized that I wouldn't be on this, you know, in college forever. And basically, after I left college, I would lose my access to Altium. So then I switched to KiCad, and it took me about a week, I would say. Ground, trig, echo... No, ground, echo, trig, VCC. So ground, echo, trig, VCC. Okay, and then I have my connections here. Do you do machine learning already? I know some of it. I know how to use like PyTorch TensorFlow to like train data sets because I had to do it for like a project in school. So I know how to like do it. My skill level isn't that great, I would say, but like I know how to like do like image processing in terms of like training data sets, outground VCC. So it's okay. You know, like, this music playlist is truly interesting, because, like, I know it pulls from... It pulls from, the YouTube playlist, I think. So it's just, like, randomly giving me, like, things. It's a 4-hour playlist, so it's gonna like, it's gonna be a while until it restarts. Many of the same features in all those KiCad PCB tools. So that's correct, and it was really extremely annoying to switch from like the Altium UI to this UI. Their stream beds, they also have EDM music. I want to start streaming, but I'll crash within the first 2 minutes. I mean, I used to stream using my old laptop, which is like really bad. It's like over here. I still use it for school and stuff. I don't think it'll crash that easy. I mean, I know my stream usually crashes after the 4-hour mark. So I'll still crash, but it'll take some time. What was I doing again? I picked this up and then put it back down like at least 4 times. Outground VCC. So out, ground, VCC. Oh, I did it again. Secure all my inputs. And this will be IR2. Alright. Now's the part where I have to concentrate and make sure I didn't screw up anything. I do have to take the... because I'm using the, these batteries to power it. So I'm gonna need to have some way of powering the L298 motor drivers too. I'll have a terminal block JST for those then. This would be 9 volts. Or L298 and VN. Left L298 and VN. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and place a power symbol. 9 volts. Okay, so the 9 volts directly comes from this net here. And this is going to go directly to 9 volts. Oh. Oh, hold on. That's going to create a short. Uh-oh, that's going to create a short. Okay. Okay, I'm safe. This goes into 9 volts, and then this goes into ground, I think. Yeah. Right. VN. Okay. I think we're set now. Maybe. Four cores and 600 megabytes of free RAM is enough to stream? Free RAM, you say? If you play a game on your PC, there's a chance it can crash. The websites you have, do you pay monthly? No, I pay annually, so they're up for a year. I won a 3D printer last night on a stream giveaway. Wow. Oh, I just realized that's Polybius. I didn't even notice you in the chat because your name was so similar to, like, I think Positron. My setup was fine for 6+ hours without crash, but random ISP disconnect. Yeah, I think that's probably what I have to. Like, I'll be gone, like, at the 4-hour mark, but that's just because I have a disconnect. Yeah, that'll be, like, a ground connection. Oh, that's okay, I think. Because then you can have, like, multiple grounds in the middle. Just for, like, connectivity. Grounds connected together shouldn't break it, theoretically. Okay, did I miss anything now? So for an RC car, you have the power input, which is this circuit right here. Then you have NRF24L01, so you need to regulate that voltage from 5 volts to 3.3 volts, which is what this right circuit is for. And then you need to have some sort of LED indication lights, which is what the circuit here is for. Okay. Oh, D. And then, so you have your Arduino here, which is correct. I didn't change anything to that. This NRF24L01 is also correct. Nothing's gonna go wrong here. Power switch is really important because, you know, I don't want this thing to be randomly powered if it's, like, not moving. And then we have our sensors and outputs. So our outputs are gonna be the L298 drivers. So we have the left one and the right one. We don't have any more, like, input data pins, except if we just, like, full send it and not, you know, increase or decrease the speed based on, if I make D10 a data pin, then it's possible we could add something like a solenoid to it, or use a bigger Pro Micro and, like, do a shift register. That's also possible. But in this scenario, we have the left L290 and right L290, and you just connect it directly like this, where you have ground, VCC, and then the enable pin, and then in1, in2, in3, in4, and then the other enable pin, and then that's for both of them. And then you have the HCSR04, which is the ultrasonic sensor. This uses the analog pin, so theoretically you could do that. Arduino Pro Micro, use the analog. So it should be known as both. So I can use that as digital read too. Alright. Theoretically, this is fine. Can you use PWM for speed control? Yes, that is the D10. So this D10 pin should be a 10-bit PWM signal, and you should be able to control the enable pins there. Hi, Kandarsa. And as you can clearly see, I'm not using Kandarsa's favorite shift registers in this schematic because, is this the day I spend my points? Maybe I'll be live for like 6 hours trying to finish this thing. Alright, annotate schematic. And electrical rules check. Let's see if I missed anything. Errors. Okay, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Output power pins. Alright, good. I can just ignore those. Okay, update PCB from schematic. Oh, I forgot to annotate. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Go back, close. I forgot to assign the footprints. Not using my shift register, I'll show you. I have exactly enough pins on my Arduino Pro Micro to handle everything in this schematic here. Alright. Assign footprints, here we go. Custom components Arduino Pro Micro, yes. These capacitors are using the footprints. Oh, the footprints copy over. That's pretty nice. Okay, so the gripe I have with this diode connection is that it's actually too freaking big. I know I have diodes. The diodes I use, I don't think are this long. So I think I can actually like redesign it if I use the correct footprint for the diode. Retest it. Yeah, so the diode has the same length as the resistor. Right there. But like the diode footprint itself is way too long. So the resistor here has a, let me go to the resistor. 7.62 M. So I think what I have to do is I have to find the diode footprints. So if we go to diode underscore D. Diode. D. Diode THT. I can change it to this one. I think this one's going to be more fitting for it. Yeah. So if we go to the view selected footprints, this diode looks better than this one. Yeah. Because it's gonna be able to fit better, and not gonna have to like wrench it to get in place. This should also be the same. So if I go to 3, this is about 7.62. It's the same as the resistor, and the resistor footprint is the right one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to make that change inside the other Gerber file as well. It's like, it's not a big difference, but I guess it matters, kind of. I did see a monitor use the analog pin to read all the buttons, and all buttons had a different resistor as a voltage divider. Oh, that's actually interesting. So it's like a matrix? That's very interesting. No, not a matrix? Yes, that's the thing. A thing I see. Okay. So it looks like all of these are already put together. Now I have to do the custom components. So these would be the, the headers, the pin headers. So connector pin header 2.54 millimeters. I see. So let me go ahead. This would be a 1x8. I'm not going to make this a JST because screw JSTs. Okay. So this looks like the correct one. This one right here. Okay. Same thing for the right L298N. And then for the HCS2R04, that's a 4, 1x4. This one. And then that one's going to be 1x3. Okay. Looks like everything is done. Apply save schematic. Get out of there. If you need multiple button presses and it does not work without more, smarts. What website do you use for making your website? The shop one is just a basic Shopify website. Oh. Oh, that's smart. I'm gonna save this. You can also do scanning to save more pin space. That's how keyboard do it. Yes, I do realize that it's not Matrix. I saw the picture. More like an R2R. Yeah, so there's different methods. I use Shopify for my websites. Basically, they already give you a website like that. And then for my other one, the .tech one, I use Google Sites. Because I don't feel like making my own HTML code. I don't have enough time for that. So I just ease my way out. Alright. Now that I have all my parts. There we go. Chuck it on here. Alright, this one is gonna be on this all on the same side, which is good because I don't want to deal with like anything else right now. Alright, so my grid space to that. Put my header pins right here. Google Sites. Google has their own website creator that you can link your custom domain to. I saw Lock with Time once. He was very relaxed. When was that, Kandarsa? When was that? Was that when I played, what was that game? The Turn Complete? It was. I was not. I was very, very not stressed. I mean, very stressed. Okay, I'm gonna center everything around my Arduino here. I'm gonna have to remake Artupot in here too, I think. Okay. Miso Mosi. This thing is gonna be flipped. So this will be flipped pointing upwards. Ground CECS clock. Yeah. So that'll be on the left side. This thing will basically be pointing upwards. It's kind of like Artupots, but like again, not really. Alright, let me find my VN. I think it's actually like this is the front of it, right? These two lines right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that that's the case. And then I'm gonna put my other power here. Or maybe I put it up there. Not sure. Where is this gonna be located on my board? Actually, it won't matter. Yeah, that location's fine for it. Okay, power switch goes right here. Four. Okay, let's put the LED up here. Resistor here. Drag these down. Yeah, this is asymmetrical because of the switch. Is there a way to make this symmetrical? Maybe if I put this over on the right. So I can make this symmetrical. I can put this here in the center and then put these two on the sides. Yeah, that'll be the case, and I can put this over here. Okay, and then it's gonna be C2, C3, C4, C5 for that. Some alien music here. Chris is an alien confirmed. That's too close for it. I think it'll hit it, I think. C2, C3. This is an interesting genre of music. I'll just have this over here. C1, C1 goes over here. C5 goes over here. Right? Yeah. Yeah. C2, C3, C4, C5. C2, C3, C4, C5, okay. Yeah, that'll be the regulator circuit. Alright. So I'm gonna put all the power stuff up there. Like this switch is gonna go over here. Is there room for it? I honestly have no clue. Probably not, I would say, because the Arduino does have a little bit over the edge. But I don't know if it's like gonna... Maybe. Maybe it'll fit. Okay, 3 more. So essentially this NRF24L01 is going to take up the most space. It's going to be like the same size as the Arduino actually. Now that I think about it. Because that side's got to be empty. I think I'll put it in the back there. I don't know, it just looks weird. How much tolerance do I have with this? Like, how far can I go with this? Because I know this thing is like really long. So from the bottom... Basically, I can't have anything over there in the corner, right? So it goes for like 70 millimeters. Which from like the bottom here to like the top. 70 millimeters is 2.7 inches. Oh my goodness. So even Arduino, when accounting for that, was 2.1 inches. So Arduino was over here. So basically I can't have anything on the left. That's a big no-no. Wonder if I can just put it on the bottom. Would that work? No, but VIA needs to be as close to the diode as possible. I know what to do. I'm gonna move these two to the bottom. And this one's gonna be on the top. Maybe this diode could even be like on the side. Nah, I like the other one better. Okay. Yeah, okay. So then I'll draw the box around this. Edge cuts. Make it symmetrical on each side. Three-inch long board. Oh my goodness. 3 inches is 76 millimeters. Oh, I also have to like deal with the curve, huh? Yeah, because there's going to be a curve blocking that right side. Alright, let me just measure it from the sides to make sure it's even. That's 0.3 inches. 0.3. Close enough. Okay. So now I need to center this portion of the PCB. There we go. I'm gonna center it with this, just so I can put stuff in the middle. Yeah. Writing's gonna be in the middle. Then this is gonna be off-centered because we're gonna have to put the it's gonna be 20 millimeters, right? It's gonna be 0.2. 2. Okay, clockwise. It goes clockwise. 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 Oop. And then clockwise. Okay. Then circle for the mounting holes. Circle. Circle. Whoop, 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 loop, loop, loop. Circle. All right. Delete. Delete all the lines here. Delete. Delete. Okay. Go ahead and connect the lines again. Okay. I think this is like how I had the holes, right? This looks correct. Let me just make sure. I'm measuring on my other schematic right now. 0.1 inch diameter here. 0.1 inch, okay. And then from the center to the edge is 0.2 inch. 0.2 inch. Okay, the holes are correct, which means I can now go ahead and I would just control 3. Okay, cool. It's gonna be probably a male header, but you know, don't knock it. Okay, now I have to like label everything and stuff, right? Do I label stuff first or do I do wiring first? What do you guys think? Good luck routing that mess. Oh, I have not been looking at chat. Alien Robot by Elon. Do you know inverse kinematics? Yes, I know a little bit about inverse kinematics. I had to do it for my summer project. Would you say that your Calc 3 tutorial is basically what's needed to know about Calc 3? I have a Calc 3 tutorial? Since when did I have a Calc 3 tutorial? Oh! I completely forgot about that. Oh my goodness. I never finished that. Because, like, oh, okay. Back when... Just, like, unlocked a new story. So, back when it was COVID, I had some spare time. So, I was making, like, Calc 3 videos and planning curriculum for them. It's not a workshop. It's a hidden playlist on my channel, and I've made like multivariable calc videos. And I did it until like vectors or something. I did a couple of them. I didn't finish all of them, but like it was a small project that I left behind. So no, it's not all you need to know about calc. I don't know how far I went, maybe to partial derivatives. But then after that, you also need to know about, I don't know if I did double or triple integrals, but after that, it's surface integrals and then line integrals, and like just figuring out the, how to find stuff in 3D metrics. So it's missing the back half of the course because I never finished it. I was like, this is taking way too long. You know, I'm spending like 2 hours a day making this content. So I dropped it. That's why it's not like publicly available on my channel. Mini chicken. I remember nothing of that. I don't either because I have to tutor it. Some people come to me for Calc 3 tutoring, and I'm like, for some of it, I just don't remember what's going on because I don't use it anymore. Like you use it or you lose it. But Mini Chicken, I completely forgot about that until you reminded me of it. That's really funny. New copper zone properties, okay. Oh, this has got to be on front copper. Okay, this is going to be on VCC and ground. I'm going to put the top as VCC. And then I also have to go to back copper and then do one on grounds. Earth. Mini Chicken, do you know of the CPP Hyperloop channel? I feel like you would be interested in this, actually. I do workshops on project development, and that's why like I haven't been here this entire this entire semester. I messed around with DALL-E AI. Yes, actually, I had a presentation a couple of weeks back where I had to like do something on ethical considerations of AI, and so I was messing around with like NVIDIA Canvas, DALL-E AI. You teach something you do not know any about. Hey, back then I knew what I was doing. Okay. I am the #1 viewer of the Hyperloop channel. That is true. Let me find it. I'll send you the playlist. As opposed to what you're doing now. That is unfortunately true. I don't know what was going on in that workshop, to be honest, Bellum. Like, I was just like building this half the time. But yeah, one of our alumni came back to speak about industry experience in terms of like engineering's from an engineer's point of view, because like there's a lot of different points of view, you know, for career development. Like Bellum went into big tech, but like a lot of what Cal Poly students go into is DoD. So that was an experience and a half. Like there was this one point in that workshop where I was just called on to answer a question, and I was like totally unprepared for it. It was like the like introduce yourself, and I was like, what am I doing again? Big finance, not big tech. It's close enough. They're both big. So this is a playlist of all the workshops I have hosted during the semester. It is for like introductory robotics and project development. So pretty much all these skills you need to know to do like basic projects. Tech for big finance. So there's stuff like on PCB design, Mini Chicken, which is what I'm doing if you want to look at that. There's stuff on circuit analysis and circuit construction. There's stuff like on soldering. There's stuff on artificial intelligence. We had, you know, Spencer, one of our people who are good at ML to do that. And then we also had stuff like CAD. We had stuff like Python, coding, programming, applications. It's a lot of project introduction examples. So we're hoping that by like watching those like workshop series, students will be able to create their own projects. Kind of like this, what I'm doing right now. And so there's been like 11 of them this semester. The last one's next Friday. I'm preparing for that right now. That's the that's the Arduino. He talks about exploding it's exploding capacitors. I mean, transistors, same difference, right? Ooh. Why is the clearance on this one so weird? Are they supposed to be this close to each other? Earth. The middle Earth one only gets 2. Sad. None of this is the same difference. I don't know why this looks so odd to me. Okay. Oh, it looks so odd to me because I haven't, like, labeled anything properly. I just have it, like, all splattered about. I should probably do that first. Okay, I'll do labeling. Actually, no. I'll route it first. Okay, so theoretically, none of this crap should use more than 2 amps, except for the 9-volt one, which I have to be careful of. I have to route. Oh no. Oh no. I have to route 2 amps through this PCB from like the top to the bottom. This was a really bad choice. I don't know who let me do this. Oh no. Because these both use 9 volts, so I theoretically should have like put all of this in down there. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna be fun. Because what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to pass 2 amps. Basically, it's gonna be a huge line. I was just gonna cook dinner, but routing's my favorite part. Alright. I'll route just for Polybius. Because, look. If you're considering IPC standards, 2 amps is about 30 mils of trace width. And you're gonna have to pass 2 amps through this PCB, which means the trace is gonna have to go from like the top here, all the way through this middle part, down to the bottom, past this HCS04, and into these pins. Unless I replace some stuff. Okay, I need to place this power switch down here. That's a given. And then this V in is gonna have to be somewhere else. Maybe like, okay, hold on, I got this. I move this power switch up here. I move this HCS04 like to the left and to the right. Cause this is a lower signal, so I can like ignore it a little bit more. And I can move this down here. And I have my VN smack dab in the middle. Does that work? Like here, right? And I can move this one inwards to center it on EN. In this case, oh, what the heck? I'll center it on these pins. This. And then I'll have to find somewhere to put this thing. Maybe like up there. And then to find somewhere to put this diode. Good enough. Let's shove it there. You think that'll work out? Or maybe if I like give this more space. And then I like reduce the space on the bottom here. And then I can shove this diode in the middle. So what if I move this to the left here? Will I make enough space for the diode? Just barely. I can move this up. Okay. Yeah, and then there's literally like no like wasted space up here, which is interesting. I can probably put an O. No, I can't put an OLED there. There's like no space. Okay, okay, okay. Let's do the time warp again. I'm gonna go cook. All right. So while Polybius cooks, I am going to go ahead and label everything. So because Polybius' favorite part is going to be routing. So by the time he comes back, I'll be done with labeling, and we can like just route everything together. All right, time to label stuff. This A1, I'm gonna have to be say this as the Arduino Pro Micro. Reduce this font down to 0.25, 0.25, 0.005, I think. Maybe 3. Make the grid size 0.25 so I can stuff it over here. Okay. Now to deal with the LED, I'm going to go ahead and put this to the F-fab, make it invisible. Okay. And then I'm going to put the LED indicator on the top. Put this into the front silk screen, make that visible. And then copy over the settings from the previous board in terms of the plus and minus. Oop. Okay, so plus goes to the right, minus goes to the left. Like that. Okay, this R1, I'm going to change this to 330R. It's going to go to the front silk screen, and then 0.025, 0.025, 0.005. Maybe they can go a little larger. 3, 3, 5. Yeah. This can go invisible. I'm going to drag this up here so it's centered. And this can go in the back fabrication board and turn it visible as well. Okay. So we have an indicator LED to make sure this is on now. Okay. So let me go ahead and tackle the diode. I don't know if this Arduino Pro Micro being centered suits my fancy. It used to be larger on the other one. This one was 0.03, 0.04. And then what was the thickness? How many languages do you speak? And at your workplace, the robotists, did they speak different languages? They did not. It was mainly English. I speak English, Cantonese, and I can understand Chinese, but nothing else. I'm not bilingual. I mean, I'm not trilingual or multilingual. 006. But I think for Robotis, Robotis is like Korean. I think it's a Korean company. Ola, Ola Kadarsa. Yeah, Robotis was a Korean company. They have a sector in Korea. From silk screen, fab, invisible. I'm just gonna label these things, huh? Okay, next easiest thing to do is the power switch. You know what? There's no space to put. I'm just gonna put the power switch inside. Okay. VM, I'm gonna make this into the front silk screen. Right. Okay. J5. We can go into the F-fab, make it invisible. Go to the F-fab, make it invisible too. That can go into the front silk screen. Rotate it. Put it right here. Oh. Forgot to put this into the back fab. Oh, I forgot to change the end. Visible. Okay. Silk screen. Rotate it. Flop it here. Okay. Power switch. Put this to the front silk screen. Okay. Maybe I do need to like push this down. Or maybe I don't. Maybe the style will give me some leeway on top. There you go. All right, because it's different. Oh, there we go. The diode works, and then I can do my plus minus. And minus. Okay, now to tackle this one. It's gonna be like right under, huh? Wait, I just missed Canarsa's messages. 2 amps is easy. How many squares are you moving the 2 amps? What squares? You mean like these squares? Well, I moved it, so I think it should be fine now. I was just gonna do like a 30 mil trace for the 2 amps, just in case. Theoretically, it shouldn't go more than that. Alright. I love this snap, it's so satisfying. You just like not mess up and make sure I actually put the plus and minuses in the right direction. Alright. Don't think anything needs to be said for the power switch. People should know where it's off and on are. Like left is it like the universal like standard left being off, right being on, or is that just like a me thing? Square is pin 1. I just meant like for switches, like even like a light switch, like down is off, up is on, kind of thing. Oh, you were answering bad cop. Just kidding. Ignore me, ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. Ignore me. We're like 2 hours in. Only 2 hours. This is like a mini marathon stream. I wonder if like my computer will crash today. I like to make pin 1 ground. Yeah, but oftentimes that's not possible. Clearly Dogleg does not. I like the square, like what square has like 9 volts. Well, this one's ground here, but like for most part, it's just 9 volts or whatever I make pin 1 to be. I need to start so many projects. I'm scared of starting my own curriculum. I mean, your own curriculum would only be if you're teaching, right? And I don't know if you want to teach robotics or like any sort of other like subject anytime soon. Oh, what was that? Oh, Kitty Gang Hunter. Thank you for the, follow. Roadmap, I meant that. Yes, roadmap. Your roadmap of learning. I mean, like, for the most part, like, all I do in regards to, like, learning things, I just go for it. Whatever, like, project is, you know, like, open at the moment, I just, you know, start researching and whatever for it. It's probably not like the best, you know, I guess, thing to go for in regards to like how you do things. Oh, that's a big O. Oh. That's a weird O. It's not circular. Just do it, yeah. No bongs, Kadar said. I removed that a long time ago. Save my work. I should save my work. Yes, thank you. I did that to save my ears. Enable. Oh, that's a big EN. EN. Oh, it's so high up. Everything's so high up. I wonder if I'll have even room for this in one. Oh, it's so high up. Probably not. Let me change the fonts. I'll drag it down here. It's so crowded, it's like hard to put text on here. I wonder if that's too low. No, it should be fine. You say that way too often. 2 and 3 and 4, and then another enable. We went from alien music to backrooms music. What is this? This playlist is extremely weird. Okay, we're done with that. There's no way I'm labeling all of these pins, by the way. Silk screen visible. This one. This one's gonna go on the F-fab, make it invisible. Same with this one. Go to the F-fab, make it invisible. Okay, I'm just gonna put the negative symbol here to represent ground. Alright, what's next? Earth. Okay, and then echo. It's way too big. Echo, trig. Right align. Let me right align this, or left aligned. Left aligned. Left aligned. Oh, sorry. It should be right aligned. Right aligned. Okay, now tackle these capacitors. How did I do these capacitors again? Clarity. Your keyboard sounds so good? Is that directed towards me? I was told by my friend that this would get the views. The keyboard is the one that gets the views. Like, I got this thing, and it was like freaking $300. This keyboard. Like, the keycaps themselves were like $100, which was insane. But like, it uses the same keycaps as the ones in the Echo, or sorry, it uses the ones in my macro board, the same ones. Because I have the custom key, I have the custom keys. These are the Echo Whites. I use them for my macro board too. Same friend told me those were like good sounding, so I was like, okay. I know like zero about like design or like, I have to dust this off, of like keyboards or anything. That's like the one thing I get recommendations from. Yeah, I got it from like Glorious Keyboard or something like that. It's not that expensive. size are these? 0.004. It'll be the FFab invisible. FFab invisible. FFab invisible. Okay, that's good. I just have to like shrink this down to like 0.02, 0.020. This is some strange music indeed. Okay, I think that will be able to show itself. 0.02, 0.0375. 0.0375. Okay. Now, according to my previous work, that should be able to. This is not centered. Ah. You can't convince me that's centered. Make that the front silk screen. Bring that up here. You know, the thing about KiCad that's like superior to Altium is that how well it like helps you center items. My why is this thing in the center there? What is this the center of? Just a random like symbol there. Should be like one above. Oh. I'm gonna change my size. Is Polybius back yet? I'm almost done labeling. We can begin the we can begin the routing process. How long has this PCB taken us? About an hour? There really needs to be some like PCB speedruns in the world. Maybe we'll start our own. Alright. And then I have to put the plus minus symbols for the electrolytic capacitors. These have to be like spaced a little bit more. I don't know why these aren't like aligning themselves up. It's so weird. The difference is like negligible. All right, how's that? Oh yeah, I would watch that. Alright, I think everything is labeled now. That didn't take too long. Oh, the HC whatever is not... This thing is on B paste. I was like, why is it so bright? Alright, look at that. Alright, we ready to route, guys? So all the polarity things are complete, all the power stuff is complete, all the mounting holes is complete. Looks good. You start routing. Okay, I'm going to add predefined sizes because we're passing a crap ton of current through this thing. I'm gonna have one that's 15 mil for like the regular current, and then one that's 30 mil, and then one that's 50 mil. And let me just check my IPC current root with calculator. So for 2 amps is 30 mil. Alright. So you need to check that wasn't going crazy. My glasses are fogging up, so I can't see. Alright. Okay, I think we moved away from the backrooms music now. It's a little bit more more of a hype music now. Whoa, why does this look so weird? Whoa, why are the wires... Wait, why are the wires clear? What kind of view did I enter? What? Hollow tracks. PCB new view drawing mode. Oh, I hit K. It was drawing the tracks. Don't you just hate it when you hit random hotkeys and they get you this stuff? There we go. Having a rave in the chat. I mean, the title of what the playlist is literally "It's a Gaming Vibe, 4 hours of electronic and techno type beats, DMCA free, Twitch stream safe." So I sure hope so. Or vibin' time. Alright, it's time to like do some fat traces. Alright, over here. That's not going to cause any issues, right? Alright. Hopefully not. Let me do this connection, because this is easy. 33, and then 33 goes here. I don't need thick traces for this. These are thin traces. Okay, and then Earth needs a via. It can't just auto-generate the wires. No! You don't auto-generate the wires! It'll go everywhere! If you look at something a computer should solve. It can! Yeah, that's a feature, but like... I want to do this myself. That's the satisfying part. You're like removing the fun. This is like pure streamable content here. Well, why is this Earth? There you go. It's kind of auto-generating art computers can do, but not like nicely. I mean, unless you have AI. Can you compare the auto-generated one at the end? I have no idea how any of this works. I don't know if KiCad has the auto-generation thing yet. It's like an Altium thing. Bellum, is there auto-generated wires in KiCad? I mean, like, just think of it as going everywhere. Like, it'll try really hard to, like... succeed, but in the end, it probably won't do the best job. Plus, this part is the fun part. I mean, I want to have fun doing this. So 4 are done, 8 to go on the CPH cluster. What is all of that? Let's take a look at Condarsa's. Ooh, that's a lot of racks. It's a nice rack you have, Condarsa. Don't take that out of context. Nope, not KiCad. Well, bad cop, you're out of luck. I guess KiCad doesn't have that feature. What is this clipping sound I'm hearing? Oh, this is gonna be fun to connect. Oh, lovely. Oh, I'm gonna have to try to find a way to get 3v3 signal all the way from over here to like to the right side. Good. Maybe it's the music. That's it. That's a very interesting musical choice. Let's do the oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna be really hard to like route because like there's so many like of these connections that are just so compact. It's kind of like gonna be like Arduino. This one will be a toughie. This one's gonna have to go in green. Yeah, this one's gonna be difficult. So we have 3 more. Let's clock me some moose. Should have been on the right side, actually. This is gonna have to, like... stretch across. Like I said, good luck. Polybius, you're back! Maybe something like this. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not gonna be fun. How dangerous is this? If I have parallel wires running alongside like this. It's like something you should probably avoid in circuit design, but like, ugh. Oh. So, oh right, because stupid line in the middle. I wonder if I can like route this around. I mean, theoretically, it's not going to draw more than half of it, right? So I can probably do this. Excuse me. Okay, now this will be slightly more slightly more bearable. Okay, this will still have to cross. Right. Okay, then Mosi. Oh no. First, the green connection. Can I go through this? I feel like this is illegal. Felt like I just broke like a bunch of like PCB design laws. Got back at CEC start routing. I missed nothing. Oh, good, 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 good. What do you think about this connection, Polybius? All right, at least that part's done. I still have to deal with like the L298 signals. I still have to deal with this. It's just like all these connections down here now. Looks iffy. Oh, I agree. I agree. Looks very questionable. How do I make it not questionable? I have an idea. This is still questionable, by the way. These connections are so close to one another. Slightly less questionable. Are we sharing rack pictures? Oh, these are so questionable. You can drag down the red miso. I can, but like, then I'll be too close to the S clock. And I don't want that. I mean, I guess I could. What I can do right now, like I can connect these enables together. Oh, this is super sketchy. Here's my rack. Oh, I'm sorry. You said didn't laugh? Don't laugh? I mean, it's better than what I have. Mine also just look... Mine just also looks like a jumble of wires, so it's slightly better than... Slightly better. Bad Cup, I like your rack too. The stream's gonna have no idea what we're looking at right now, because I'm not sharing my, sharing the image. Okay, real question. How do I get these wires up there now? This is a little bit of a dilemma. A little bit of a dilemma here. Okay, I'm gonna try to get these ones through. A little bit of a traffic jam. No, it's saying it's too close. I can't create that connection. You think he'll be mad at me if I do like a 90-degree trace? Got IR1 through. It only took me like two vias. Only took me 2 vias. Let me take a look at Bellum's rack. Oh, that's a neat little one. That's a pretty neat one. Which time do I have? It's 8:37. Okay. Running on a deadline here. I might have to extend this PCB out to the sides a little bit more, just so I can fit those. 2.65 inches. This is not aligned to the tick mark. Okay, now that I have a little bit more space, I think we can start routing that part. I need to put the polygon pores back though. That copper. Earth. Okay, I need to get IR2 up there now. Run this through the center. Wait, oh, this should be okay. Okay. I think we've threaded the... Oh, what's going on? I have not been looking at chat. One of them is just for opening Locklefafa. By the way, Chris, we're still watching Keep doing Yo Bro. Oh, yeah, when's the Bellum stream? I want to come to a Bellum stream. Alright. So now what we have to do is pretty much just route this over here. Oh, they're all swapped too. Okay. Oh, wait, no, this is this is one that was actually not flipped. Right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, where's it going? Uh-oh. Oh. Help. How do I get out of this? It's just infinitely scrolling up. Okay, let me just... I can't even save this thing, can I? Oh, I know why. It's 'cause I tapped it. Oh, okay, good. It plopped me back. It plopped me back into view. I hope nothing broke. What are you programming or doing? I am making a PCB. I sure hope the signal doesn't get shafted. Oh yes, Bellum. Bellum can answer the questions for me. Oh, this is really sketchy. I'm gonna get that signal down there. I can try. We're definitely gonna need more space here and here. Gotta maximize that real estate. I thought this was gonna be an easy PCB. What happened to that? It's just turned into like a routing marathon. Okay, I got 3. Now for the last one. This one has to go lower. I'm not gonna get any power or ground in my polygon pores. You're running this maze of wires, thought I'd help out. Oh, just add a 3rd color wire, easy. That would mean ordering a 3-layer PCB, which is like more time and money spent. Which I can avoid by doing this. What he's playing for using the arc. Yeah, just for fun in general, because like this could be used for a lot of different things. I built my own. Where the heck is it? Built my own controller, basically. And it's going to be used to teach students how to do like things like wireless transmission, I2C, SPI, a lot of stuff. Oh, thank you, Mortal Lemon, for the follow. Do it in 1 layer then if you care so much. I wish that's how the world worked. I wish I had a... I wish I had an AI auto router. You know, that would be a really fun project to do. Like a fun, tedious, and absolutely painful project. Alright, I've reached it. Okay, now let's go ahead and see what's missing. Okay, there are a few missing things. Okay, so it's missing VCC there, missing Earth there. I don't know what's missing here. That's just interesting. And it's missing Earth there. Okay. Okay. So for this Earth, I can probably just drag it from here. No, there's like a bunch of wires there. Okay. So I need an Earth via. This song sounds like someone just smashed their head on a keyboard in GarageBand, and then that's what they came up with. Oh, there's a wire there. I can't do that. Maybe from over here instead. Okay, there's no VCC going to that signal now. What is this? What is going on there? This VCC I can fix pretty easily, right? I can just do from here to here. Okay, good. This Earth I can just fix by going from here. No, there's a bunch of wires there blocking me. Wonder if there's enough space there for a via. Maybe. Just clone yourself and then have them do all the things. The intern. That's why I have Niacy. I have my intern do the rest of the stuff for me. Well, she's not an intern. More like she does stuff for me, and I give her food sometimes. Is Niacy here? Heard she was doing her art project. Okay, what's left? This is a very abstract and creepy song. It's like subliminal and almost away. Okay, there you go. Happy. Okay, now it's just missing this. What the heck is this? Like, what is going on there? I don't know what missing connection that is. Let me check it out. Through-hole pad VCC of J4. That one's not connected. Zone VCC on FCU. Oh, it's not connected to a VCC. Well, this is, but it's completely broken off from the outer zone. Right. Yeah, so it needs a connection between these two zones right here. Okay. 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 So there's a connection between... let me run that again. Food sometimes? Nobody ever gives me food sometimes. You know what? I'm getting tired of this song. Let's go back to the original song. This is giving me a headache. There we go. Much better. We're almost 3 hours in, guys. Okay. So, let's see here. This is a VCC. It connects to over there, which means it's a zone. So these two zones are connected, but not these two zones. Because this would be a bigger zone. And there's no VCC down there, so it doesn't matter. Oh no, there is. It just be connected down there too. Okay. So we basically have to find a way to connect this to everything. We can have one via here. Like right smack dab in the middle. Just connect this over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and make this a VCC. This is a VCC too. And then it's bridging time. Which is hard because there's a freaking wire there. Okay. So how do I bridge this? You guys want to order some pizza? That would be a pizza night. I don't have pizza. I have Pocky though. I've eaten so much of so many of these. Do you know one pack? Serving size is 2 packs. Do you know that? It's not 1, it's 2. I haven't had Papa John's in like so long. You just sign up for that site that lets you send you pizza. Wait, is that an actual thing? What is that site? That'd be really funny. I kind of don't want to because there is a chance that Kitty Macho would come into the stream and just send me 500 pizzas. Apparently I can order a shakaroni. Interesting. I think it's treatstream.com. Oh, my family's gonna be so creeped out if you guys donate a pizza and then just like a random guy comes up to our house and goes, "Hey, pizza order." I'm gonna check this out. Receive food delivery. Let your friends and supporters send you food delivery. Maybe someday. Maybe like when I do like winter streams and I can like do stream marathons. But for now, it's gotta be Pocky. All right, so still have an issue there. How do I fix this? Because there's a zone there. Here. I think it's gonna be here. Okay. Okay, does that work? Oh, I think that worked. That was like the one connection that could have been happened. It's like a huge long bridge in the middle. Okay, something's still not connected. Okay. So I've connected that part now. And now I have to connect VCC to the bottom. This is so difficult. I thought this would be easy PCB. I don't even know if this PCB will work or not. It's gonna come Thursday and it's gonna be a flop. Okay, where are the warnings? Error drill out of what? B is not connected or connected only on one layer. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, hold on. This doesn't even need to be there. It is right. Okay, 2 warnings. These errors I can just ignore. Schematic purity. Oh. I can just fix that by doing this. Then go back here. DRC. Run DRC. What do you mean extra footprint? Arduino Pro Micro. What? Value Arduino Pro Micro A1. Okay. Update PCB from schematic. I see what's going on here. Okay, is that centered? I'm assuming that's centered. See, that solved the error. Good, no warnings. 22 errors. And all 22 should be because it doesn't like FIAs. Which, you know. Alright. That was a painful routing process. Why were there so many connections? I was there for your first video. You were there for my first video. But, I'll see you, Kandarsa. Good having you on stream. With other friends. Alright, I don't know what's going on in chat. I'm like pretty out of it right now. Right, let me close my other schematic. RF moduli mini. Close this, close this, close this. Okay, I think this is done. This should be able to work. Hopefully. Hopefully my diode is not wrong again. No, it's wrong, it's wrong. It should be plus minus the other way around. I caught the error. This should be over here. This should be over here. Right? Proud of you, C-Man. Okay. Let's just add the text. I shouldn't have gotten rid of the other one. I wasn't done yet. RF moduli mini. Okay. I wasn't done with this. Okay, where to put the title? Right here? RC driver PCB. PCB. Car expansion. Let me put my logo to top right corner here, right here. Look at him. Look at him go. And I need the JLC PCB insignia. I'll put it like on the bottom right corner here. I'll put this here. I'll put this here. RC driver PCB. RC car expansion board. There we go. I'll turn this off so I can just take a look at this alone. Okay, spacing wise, so this can go right here. Center. RC car expansion board. And I'm gonna put all these settings here. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's a little too long. Yeah, that'll be cool. I just put like the settings for smack dab into the middle. Alright, I'll put this more in the center. RC driver PCB, RC car expansion. Yeah. That looks centered, right? So that's going to be covered by the NRF24L01 afterwards. Then we have the... How do we go back to the home view? All right. It looks done. It's gonna be like I completely forgot that a connection is made, and RC driver expansion PCB, RC car expansion board, the logo, Is that logo centered? I have no idea. C-Man. I'm gonna assume it's okay. You know what? I'm gonna just measure this to see if it's centered. 0.65. Centered with the it's centered enough. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll have do you think logo on the left, name on the right is good, or name on the right, logo on the left? Maybe name on the right, logo on the left, because then it'll be balanced. I don't have the brain for design. Okay. It looks fine though, right? I hope it works. I'm gonna send it in for an order and then see what comes out of it at the end. Alright. Let's go ahead and this. Run the design rules checker one more time. Okay, nothing. Look at the schematic one more time. UCSN R2 R1 Echo Trig. Let's clock me some CEN. Trig. Okay. I don't see anything wrong, so it looks like we can go ahead and submit this for production. Alright, we've designed a PCB in 3 hours. It's a little longer than I expected it to take, honestly, but hopefully this will work. Reference designators, proto, check zone fillings. Alright. Generate drill files. Use alternate drill modes, gerber, absolute, millimeters, decimal formats. Okay. Oh, I put it in the wrong folder, did I? I think I did. I did. Okay. RC driver underscore gerber. Okay, 2 more PCBs to go. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that this PCB comes out right, because there's so many questionable connections in this PCB that, you know, I don't trust myself to get this right. 2 more PCBs. Let's check it off. So RC driver PCB is done. I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, and then we're gonna continue with Arduino Mini. Alright. Arduino Mini should theoretically take like no time at all. It should be really easy. I say that now, but it's gonna take me like 5 more hours. Alright. Okay. I'll be back, guys. BRB. Don't go anywhere. Alright, welcome back. Welcome back to a painful experience. Alright. I'm gonna probably stare at this for a while later. Just to make sure I know like every component of it. But we're gonna move on. New project. Arduino Mini is really it's a really easy one. All I need are hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of projects open. I need this one, so I'm just gonna steal. I'm going to steal these circuits from the other circuit, and then just design something with it. Hi Niacy, how is your art project? Okay, I think I literally just finished the schematic. If there was like a speedrun for PCB design, I think I just won. It's literally just that, I think. Yeah, we don't even need the power switch, I don't think, because it's directly to the Arduino. I'll just put it there in case you want to, like, We need that speedrun competition. Oh, get your footprints ready, because we're gonna go on a ride. Look, all the footprints are there already as well. Yeah, they're all there. I think I'm gonna switch these for capacitor SMDs. What's the difference between these two? There's no difference. I don't think. There's absolutely no difference. Alright. I do want to minimize my footprint. I can keep the resistor though. That one's fine. I hate soldering like resistor LEDs. Maybe no, I also want the LEDs to be a resistor. I mean, as SMD components. LED SMD 1206. Okay, and the resistor. Resistor SMD. All right. Yeah, these switches are literally just here to like provide options. What those options are, no clue, but they'll be there. It'll be a fidget toy. Alright, let me just do some electrical rules. Anything I should be worried about? No? Okay. Should I even have the switches there? Now that I think about it. Just the power switch. Yeah, no mode switches. Yeah. So I want this thing to be small. Okay. Look how many windows I have open. Pot Mini. Okay. For this one, I'm gonna go ahead and put so the NRF24L01 is gonna go backwards. Sort of like this. It's going to go on the back of the Arduino. Maybe like right there. That'll be fine. And then it'll go extend outwards to there. Actually, the Arduino's USB port will be over here, right? So actually, I want it to point downwards. Okay, so I'll put it up here and then rotate it. Right, so it'll be pointing away from that, which means okay. The OLED's gonna go over here. And the voltage regulator is gonna go in the middle. Okay. And the schematic's gonna say C3. C3 is gonna be the he's gonna be there. Do I put headers on the side so that people can access it? Do I do that? Because if this thing's gonna be like a really long stick. I'll be as compact as possible. I don't know about this one. Maybe I do it. It's just 12 header pins, right? Yeah, I'll do it. For the purpose of being compact, I'm not going to have a power switch. Yeah, so literally everything being on the board. And then the schematic. No power switch. And then I'm going to place connectors. Okay. Oh, these don't have footprints. There they are. 1.53 inches. Yeah, I'm not gonna have an OLED either. It's like the exact same length of one of these things. Yeah, maybe a little more, but like. Yeah. Maybe like that long. It's 10. Oh man. Alright, let me finish this PCB and then I will end for today. 40 millimeters or 1.6 inches from the bottom to the top. So in this case, it would be 1.6. 0.5. I'll drag it down even more. That should be 1.6. Okay. It's like all the way down here too. Oh, I need it longer on the sides. One more. Hmm. Put the OLED back and also for PPM. For this connector, I'm down to my last 3 RD pots. Tragic. Ground VCCD10. Why are there 2 OLEDs? Where's the other OLED? Oh, wait, no, it's already there. Ah. So you just need PPM. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here for today. It's been 4 hours. I'm kind of tired. I need to, like, go do something else. Sorry, I couldn't make the 6-hour mark. My head is just spinning. I have to... Oh, you know what? I'm going for a good reason. I have to move from this room to another room, and I gotta do it while it's still not midnight. So, hopefully tomorrow, or like, maybe tomorrow, I won't be here anymore. Moving stream. I gotta like get my printers installed and then get them ready for production, because I gotta print a bunch of stuff in 3 days. So it'll be a little bit of a tough one, getting everything ready, but yeah. So after the stream, I'm gonna have to finish this PCB, order both three. I need to order 3 designs, plus I need to order more of Artipot, and then hopefully by then it'll be ready for Friday. 2 PCBs, maybe, hopefully. All right. Who is online right now? I never stream anymore, so it's like I'm back in a huge scope of things. No one's online right now. All right, let's go look for ducks. One can only look at PCBs for so long until something happens. We did 3-hour PCB today. You know what? I'm gonna put that on my resume. I can design a fully integrated, fully ready to build PCB in 3 hours. Ducks. But thank you guys so much for watching today. Good seeing you guys again. Hopefully I'll stream tomorrow. I don't think I have a big meeting or anything. I'm just gonna be working on Arduino Workshop for the entire rest of the week, because I still have to like make the curriculum, print all these boxes, get everything ready for the big event. So that's that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you all next time. All right. Bye for now.